Hello friends, and welcome along to our journey renovating our 1800 era stone cottage. This week we had to repoint the higher parts of the wall, knocked over the brick wall at the front veranda to restore an original look, and fix the giant holes that formed in the walls. And don't forget, please to like, comment and subscribe, it would really mean a lot to our channel. Enjoy the video!
Alright peoples, let's do a wrap up of what got done this week. I wire wheeled all this tile glue. Someone's put tile glue in here, so we've wire wheeled it back because it's impossible to get out. And Alison's just going to mortar over it now, so she's got to do this patch here. I got more done to the wall today. So pretty well from where that clamp is up to there is what I got done today. Let that dry so I can do another coat over it because that's going to crack up pretty well because it's really deep. And I've got this bit filled up here so Daniel can put cornice over it on the weekend.
Welcome back guys! Sunday morning and I've already hit my first dilemma. So I've got to go up higher, need to make the scaffold higher, and I've realised that the scaffold that's sitting on the ground is the one that needs to be on the bottom. So I'm going to have to do some manoeuvring to get the bottom one on the bottom or pull the whole thing about and rebuild it. So I'll start with trying to get the bottom one on while it's all erected. Don't know how I'll go, but you know, trying to take a shortcut. You want to tie me?
No, I'm going to tie this to the chimney and wrap it around your waist so if you fucking fall down.
I don't want to be tied to the chimney. The chimney's all the way on the other side of the house. You were lost today, Albie. Are you actually serious?
Well, how do you normally think people hang on the roofs when they're on massive angles? They've got to anchor to something, Alison.
I don't want to be tied to the chimney.
I'm not tying you to the chimney. I'm tying the rope to the chimney.
And the rope to me?
Yeah, so if you
which
fall
is tied
off
to
of
the
here,
chimney.
you're just going to dangle down here.
I think this is a bad idea.
That'll be great for your back. Dangling.
This doesn't give me much confidence, Albie. Ain't it just going to slide down and hit that wire?
Yes.
I don't like the idea of this.
You're not very enthusiastic today, Alison.
No, I don't want to be tied to the chimney. I think this is a bad idea.
I'm not tying it to the chimney, babe. If I was going up there, I'd tie it to the chimney.
What are you doing?
You want this thing tied down, don't you?
Oh, you're tying me. So, this scaffold is a little wobbly, well it was, so Albie's put some droppers in and he's now tying the scaffold to the droppers so that it's more stable in the hope that I will get up there and get that pointing out that needs to be got out. But still not feeling particularly confident about getting up there because I really hate heights. So I'm thinking I'm going to just con Reese into getting up there and chipping out all the pointing and then maybe I'll get up there and point tomorrow. So we'll see what happens, but I think I'll send Reese up on this one and get him to take the pointing out today, because I really hate being up that high. Daniel's been. Thanks, Daniel. Daniel popped in the other day when we weren't here and signed up in the furniture for us. I made it up here. I'm really not enjoying it. It's a little higher than I'd like, so I'm just gonna not think about it. Keep looking at the wall and get this done as fast as I can. I haven't showed you this part before, but before we can repoint it, we'll have to chip all this stuff out here. So Reese and I are going to try and get this out today and get the pointing on. We'll see how we go, but the less time I have to spend up this high, the better. As you can see, this part up the top, it's actually quite firm. Down the bottom it was crumbling away, but this is quite firm. But to be able to repoint it, we've got to actually dig in a bit to get the new pointing in there. So we'll dig it in and then we will wet it down like we did last week, and then the new pointing will stick to it. So hopefully this won't take too long, because it'd be great to at least get one wall finished. We've got all the pointing out. We've given this a really good soak with water because it's quite warm today, so we want to try and stop it cracking up as much. So next job is to go mix up some mortar, lug it up here and get started filling this. Hopefully we can get this whole side pointed today and get the stone that will be knocked out put back in. Finally got the vent back in that Albie accidentally knocked out. I think it's going to look good. I've just got to point around the outside now so that she's in there nice and firm, and fingers crossed it stays.
Alright, second day in a row guys that I've had problems with the lawnmower. Yesterday it just shat itself on me. I had to go get a new spark plug. Wasted an hour driving around trying to find a spark plug. Today I'll get here and the back tyre's flat. So I sent Ashley and Chloe to Balaclava to get some green slush slime. Good old trick, just put it in there, pump the tyre back up. Hopefully it lasts. It's good enough for Ashley to get some work done today on it.
Just popped inside to grab a drink. Albie's around the other house dealing with the electrician, and I thought I'd check out his work to see if he's improved and taken some of my tips on board. It's looking a lot better. This bit's looking really good. It's nice and smooth. He's doing a better job up here. Obviously, he took my tips on board, and you know what? I might make a pointer out of him yet. This is coming up good. Slowly he'll work his way up to the wall, doing section by section, and this will look like he never broke it apart to begin with, hopefully. Unfortunately, the old owners at some stage have concreted over these awesome red bricks and then painted them. So we're slowly chipping this off so that we can go back to the old red bricks and hopefully regenerate these so that they can look like they did originally. So big job, we have to go carefully so we don't crack the bricks, but we're going to slowly chisel all this off. One of the other things I've got to do is, unfortunately, the white ants got hold of this. So we're hoping we can just chisel out this piece of timber in here and just slide a new bit in, because this bit looks all right. The rest of the window looks all right. Just this bottom beam here, I think they got, and this little bit of wood in here. So I'm chiseling this out at the moment just to see how bad the damage is, because hopefully I haven't got the whole window and we don't have to take it out. Hey friends, it's Sunday. Going to do a little recap of what we managed to get done yesterday. So, as you can see, Albie's making his way up this wall. I think hopefully we'll get this finished today and let that dry out through the week. A few little cracks for him to fix up, but all in all I think it's looking pretty good. We got a heap of pointing done on the wall outside, so my job this morning is to get up there and sponge that off. And hopefully one more day on that wall and we will finish to one side completely, which will be awesome.
Today they've called in the big guns. I'm going to get up here and do Alison's job today. She's a little bit scared of heights and they can't reach.
The other big job for today is getting rid of this brick wall. Don't let these fool you. They are not timber. These are ugly concreted on posts that need to be removed because we suspect under this concrete these timber posts are also chewed out. So all these timber posts are getting replaced. This brick wall's going because the walkway is so narrow you can't get anything through it, and these will be replaced by metal. So the job for the boys today is to knock out all this garden area.
Alright, we're knocking down this front concrete wall here today to open this area up, but we've got to replace these posts here because they're totally rotted away, as you can see. And some qualified artists thought he'd just make them look like tree trunks, you know, like put cement over them and some wire, make them look like tree trunks. They'll be heaps stronger. So our plan is to rip all this down today except for where these posts are at the moment, because I've got to come along and then rip all these sheets of iron off here and replace that board up there that's holding the veranda on, because that's all rotted out as well. So that would be next in line, but at the moment we're just knocking this down so that we can get this sort of opened up a bit here.
Got a little bit of cleaning up to do. We'll shovel this dirt out now, but half the wall's down. done, and I think it's already looking better. This is going to open the front right up, and I think it'll make the cottage look so much nicer. It's getting late in the day on Sunday afternoon. I've just spent the afternoon refilling this big hole that I put in the wall. It was full of concrete, so the concrete had to come out. I've packed it full of rocks and mortared it, so Albie will come and sponge this down tomorrow, and then by next weekend I should be able to put a finishing coat over it and this should look good. We've got to do some work on this corner because it's still full of concrete and they've taken some bricks out, but we're having a discussion on how we can possibly fix that. Wait and see what we come up with. Well friends, we've had a big weekend. It's Sunday afternoon and we're wrapping up. We've got a lot done. We've done the mowing, we've been pointing, Albie's got his wall done, and the boys have knocked down this garden edge here. It's been a big weekend. We're all tired. We're packing up and going home. Thanks for watching and following us. If you want to see more, subscribe, like, and we love your comments, so keep leaving comments.
Thanks for that, people. See us.